Hey there, boys and gorillas. It's me, your host, Pink Jimi Photon, once again, and this is not a stupid pedal trick. Today, sitting on my knee, in my favorite recliner, with all the guitars behind it, I want to tell you real quick. I want to give you, I want to hip you about something that's very special to me that just arrived today. Um, I've been privileged to get to know one of the great guitar players in the history of electric guitar. We call him the Maestro because we love him, Mr. Dick Wagner. And Dick, he's a journeyman. He's been through it all. He's played with everybody. He's written, number one hits, the whole 9 yards. Came back from serious health issues, and he wrote an ebook called Not Only Women Bleed that you could get on Amazon. It was really good. Well, he recently released the hardcover version, Not Only Women Bleed. And it's available all over the place. It's even made out to me. I mean, it's like, I'm like really touched. It's amazing. I got it from notonlywomenbleed.com, all one word. It's about $35 shipped. This is a first edition, signed by the author. It's actually made out to me, which just blows my mind. Because I mean, that's just the way Dick is. It's like you don't know Dick, but we do. And he's an amazing and just unbelievably talented man. Book also comes with two stellar CDs of some of his original music. I can't recommend this book enough. I bought the digital version and read it. Was astounded. It was like reading the story of my life, except for he made it and I didn't. That's probably due to the amount of talent that's different between the two of us, quite frankly. But this book tells you everything about him from the day he's born, with a really dry wit. All the sex, all the drugs, all the rock and roll, and all the redemption. Dick right now is taking a short break from yet another reunion tour that he's doing. I'm hoping he gets out to New England because I really want to shake the man's hand and like pass out or something. But this book is just amazing. If you love rock and roll and you love guitar, and odds are if you're watching this because it's on my channel, you are a rock and roll guitar player and you are hopelessly addicted to the disgusting stink of a too loud electric guitar, preferably with lots of fuzzy goodness. This guy wrote the book, man. All the tones that we all covet and the licks, man. I mean, Alice Cooper, Aerosmith, Tim Curry, Peter Gabriel. I mean, the list goes on and on. This guy's the real deal, and this is a real story. And it's fascinating because it's not just the story of Dick Wagner. It's the story of rock and roll, almost from its inception, man. I mean, he talks about meeting his heroes and playing with these guys. It goes into like his years, with the Bossmen and the Frost and all these other, amazing bands before he got picked up by Alice Cooper, who actually in the introduction talks about how the first time he saw Dick play, Alice put him on his list of guitar players he wanted to steal, and with good reason. Amazing book, amazing story. I couldn't put it down. And even better, the hardcover version here has content that's not available in the digital edition. I don't like staring at computers, reading stuff. It bugs my eyes out. I was hoping that he was going to be able to put out a hardcover book. And I can't even begin to say how jazzed I am that I'm holding this in my hands. This was held in the hand of greatness. The maestro himself, Dick Wagner signed this book to me, which just tickles me to like no end. But here's the thing, okay? If you love rock and roll, this is a book that you should really check out. Go to notonlywomenbleed.com. You can order it with any manner of different ways to pay for it. It'll ship to you in about a week. The first 1,000 copies or so, if I remember correctly, are all signed by Dick. Apparently, he signs each one individually to each person that buys it. Which, I mean, what more can you say about a guy that's like that? Here you got this huge rock star guy, and he takes the time to get to know each and every one of his fans that contacts him individually. I have a personal relationship with Dick Wagner. I've never met him physically, but I call him my friend. I think he calls me the same. Um, Beautiful dude, incredible book. Tells pretty much the history of rock and roll through its most formative years. Great insights, great wisdom, and you can watch the growth of a spectacular human being through it too. I mean, it's got something for everybody. I mean, it's funny, it's witty, it's historical, it's romantic, it's rock and roll. The story of rock and roll, and it's true. Not only women bleed. You know, um, Dick opens up his heart and soul, and it's a book that personally I think everybody that loves music and rock and roll in particular, especially us guitar players, every single one of us needs a copy of this, man. It's definitely worth reading. I don't care if you buy it digitally on Amazon or if you buy the hardcover book through the website. I think that if you buy the digital edition, you're going to probably want the hardcover too. So it's affordable. It's a great book. Just amazing. Take my word from it, from the one and only Pink Jimi Photon from Stupid Pedal Tricks. Okay, this is not a stupid pedal trick. This is a sincere heads up to a piece of rock and roll history that you can own. Alright, and this is not a paid endorsement or a paid product placement or any of that kind of crap. I'm telling you from my heart. So when you get a chance, when, don't don't just sit there. Get yourself a copy of this book, and when it comes in and you read it and you enjoy it, I think you'll find that it was worth every penny, and it'll definitely help the maestro out. Because I mean, no offense, Dick, I love you. You're getting on in years, bro. I want to see you get a little bit of money, so you can just chill, and only play guitar when you want to. Anyways, thanks for listening. Not a stupid pedal trick, but a great guitarist pimp. That didn't sound right. As always, work for peace. Peace and love. Jimi Photon here. Where's the stop button? There it is. Bye.